The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside Coach David Needs on the Paralegal Boats coursework, I'm Tanner Swift as Carson-Newman Track and Field releases its 2018-19 indoor and outdoor schedule. And Coach, I'd like to start with a group of your players that really dealt with a lot of injuries last season, but really excelled and pushed past those. Sure. Starting with some of your indoor athletes that were All-Americans, what do you think about their progress as they come into this year? And is there anybody really on that fringe that you're looking to make that next step?
Well, we got Devon coming back, which makes me really excited because, he missed outdoor season with the hamstring pull from nationals. So you have Devon back, and so it makes you instantly he makes you a better team. But then you got, guys like James Wilson that we're excited about. You got Javad that was close last year. Samantha Gudger was really close. And so we've got some athletes that are really close. We've got some people kind of like Christian Stump that are kind of focusing towards being a little bit of a multis athlete, was injured last year, is looking towards that. Shelby Reynolds is looking towards that. Have had a great preseason workout, really, with a lot of kids so far this year. Tia Davis looks really good. We're really pleased with some new athletes that we have that are doing that. We're excited when we get back together with cross country to look at what our distance program, when it infuses with our track program. We really think that we've got the makings of a strong team this year.
You look at your indoor season first. Is there a specific meet from you that maybe you've done the last couple of years or might be new for you this year that you're really looking forward to see how your players progress against maybe some other tough talent?
Sure. I mean, we're still planning on going to Roanoke the first meet, December 1st. It's a great kind of eye-opener meet for us. The kind of uniqueness in that this year is that that's also the day of the cross-country national championship. So we're hoping that some of our better distance runners aren't there for the first indoor meet, because it's a rare time where they cross over. But we're excited about that. We're going to go to East Tennessee State like we always do. We like to go to Roanoke. Great track, great surface, great place to jump. We have the new format with the South Atlantic Conference where it's a 2-day meet for the indoor meet and it's a 3-day meet for the outdoor meet. And then we also have a multis indoor meet with the Queen sponsors that will count towards the conference championship earlier in the year. So those are always good, to go to JDL and places like that are great venues. And then, you take those individual athletes to places like Clemson and other places to get great times. To get those athletes that are kind of on the edge and compete is incredible.
You mentioned the new format with the South Atlantic Conference. I think we talked about last year about how tough it is, especially for Chris Potts-Howard, who wins Indoor Athlete of the Year, to compete in 3 events throughout the day. How does that change up for things for y'all?
Yeah, it does, because it spreads it out over 2 days, which is better for some of those athletes, because it's still a test of endurance because it's a 2-day meet, but it's not 1 day, 3 hours apart. And so it'll give them an opportunity. It mirrors more closely to what the national meet is, and that's what our intention is in the South Atlantic Conference, is for our conference meets to mirror what the national meets look like so that our athletes really get a chance to excel.
Whether it's a specific athlete or a group of them in a certain event, is there a specific area you're really looking forward to as you get the indoor season underway?
Sure. I mean, we felt like there were some things that were really good last year. We felt like our sprint program, obviously when you turn out as many All-Americans, I wish we could have found a 5th year for Tanner Stepp because that would be really good too. But I do believe that we're looking for, and we have in here the elements of a strong team, an element of a pretty good experience, that we don't have the Tanner Stepps or the national championships, but what you have is you have a lot of people that can come in and make a trip to nationals and do some things when they're there, and that's our goal is to not take 1 or 2 people, but to take 10 or 15, because that's what the programs that at the end of the year that are ranked in the top 10 is that they take a lot of people to nationals, and then the expectation when they get there is to be really good.
Coach, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
He's Coach David Needs. I'm Tanner Swift, and this is the Eagles Sports Network.